Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I just want to send out a huge shout out and a warm virtual hug to all my fellow water babies out there. I love you guys. I'm so thankful for you guys being on this journey with me. Your love, your support, everything. I have so much love for my Cancers. So this is going to be your North-South Nodal Axis Shift reading. This took place actually back on May 5th, but it's going to take us all the way into January 2020. So the North Node is what we're moving towards, and we're moving from Cancer into Gemini. The South Node represents the lessons that we've learned or that we're learning, and it's leaving Capricorn for Sagittarius. Now, this means that we have big adventures ahead of us. The Gemini-Sagittarius Axis represents the quest for knowledge and networking. It's less about home and work, where it was under that Cancer-Capricorn axis, and it's more about information, freedom, and learning. Just for a little background information, Gemini is all about small movements and details. Sagittarius is about big picture stuff and reaching beyond our limitations. On a personal level, this nodal axis typically marks a shift of attention and focus, and it's really focusing on learning and networking information. It also suggests that we learn to be more flexible and learn to adapt to our changing world. So if you guys want more information about this nodal axis shift, I've linked some articles down below so you guys can go ahead and do some of your own digging. All right, but without further ado, let's go ahead and invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides to this space to deliver the messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for this nodal axis shift. Oof, it's going to be, I think some of you guys are probably already feeling it. And right after the nodal axis shift, we had that Scorpio full moon, which is all about uncovering secrets, you know, all these mysteries that were kept from us, getting that knowledge. So a lot of us have already come into a new awareness or understanding about ourselves, about relationships, about the world, okay, about our spiritual journeys. Some of you might be awakening to the fact that you guys are starseeds, light workers, and healers. All right, so your intuition is going to be on point, and also the importance of dreams, my dear Cancers. Whoa, I'm getting lots of messages for you guys. Okay, and final message before I get started is I love you. I love you so much. You need to know it, you need to hear it. Wow, lots of knights, 2 knights coming out. Right, Cancer, don't be afraid. You're having a tower moment. A total paradigm shift is on its way, but I actually feel like it's a good thing. Your overall energy is the 5 of Wands. Interesting. The 5 of Wands is energy about conflict. It can be about toxic relationships. It can be competition. Sometimes it's healthy competition, right? Sometimes we need competition in order to evolve. But with the 5 of Wands, it's kind of a mess. You can see that there's no real leader. There's no real direction. So some of you out there might have been feeling this way, or you might feel like a certain person or situation or job or journey is making you feel this way. There's no direction. And remember, Cancer, we're represented by the Chariot card. Needs direction, will, okay, to get things going and to be successful. The 5 of Wands is Saturn and Leo energy, so some of you might be Cancer, Leo cuspers. Underneath that, we have the Hierophant, so this could be about commitment. It could be about marriage. It could be about higher learning. Some of you might be trying to figure out what you do now that schools are closed, whether you're a university student, a high school student, whether you're a professor, you're a teacher, whatever that might be. For others of you, this is the need for you to break out, okay, to follow your own intuition, to leave behind the release attachment to the ideals of religion or your previous system of beliefs, okay? And that would certainly mean a tower moment, okay? So your energy is, you're showing up as the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is earth energy. It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And it really represents sort of also the time of the end of summer, that Leo Virgo time period. So again, this could be a timing for you when this all sort of comes to fruition or becomes really clear. And as we're going through this retrograde season and entering eclipse season, this is when you might really start to feel this nodal axis shift as well. The Knight of Pentacles, though, is on a journey. The Knight of Pentacles is all about he's fire of earth, right? So he wants stability. He's working towards stability. He has that desire and this passion for whatever it is he's doing, but he doesn't let that get in the way of his understanding that this is going to be a long journey, that he can't skip any steps. This is somebody who is this is earth energy, so it's about abundance. Abundance means a lot of different things to us, right? Whether it's happiness, whether it's intimacy, whether it's money, whether it's love, whether it's abundance of rest, having time off. I know some of you out there are working. So it's really having that, maybe it's having that time to yourself. Maybe it's, that exercise regime. Maybe it's eating healthy, whatever it might be. The Knight of Pentacles is a beautiful energy because it's slow and steady, wins the race, but it's also that passion and commitment that comes from doing something that's really important for you. Now, the energy in your surroundings is the Knight of Swords, and this is Taurus Gemini energy, but it's that fire, fiery part of air as well. So this is this energy of moving fast, moving forward. Once you've sort of decided on what direction you're moving towards, and you have a plan, which sounds very Cancerian to me, the Knight of Swords energy is supporting you, and not only seeing the big picture as we see here, following the messages that you're receiving. I'm getting here that your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, loved ones who have passed are really nudging you along on this journey. And once you sort of see this, have this sort of aha moment, okay? Because you've been putting in a lot of work, whether this is a relationship, your spiritual journey, a job, you name it, school, that things are going to speed up for you, that you're going, like, obstacles are going to be out of your way. You can see he's running directly to his moto. He's going to hop on it and get where he needs to go. So you are very divinely supported. You guys are also, again, probably receiving lots of messages, seeing signs and synchronicities, whether that's numbers, hearing certain sounds, whether that's I'm also getting, in your dream space, which came out when I was shuffling the cards. So lots of messages coming through. So please listen to those, Cancer. Now, what's blocking you is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. More specifically, it's Mercury in Aquarius. But it's the need for making a transition. Some of you might be holding on, which I know I do as a Cancer, holding on to the negative things, past hurts, past traumas, or relationships that no longer serve us. Because Cancers, we're nurturers, we're giving, and we're loving. And we oftentimes give people and situations a lot of chances, even if they hurt us, even if they borderline abuse us. We allow them time to course correct. And we forgive, and we tend to see the good in others or in situations that others don't. But Spirit's saying, it's time to move on. This transition is a necessary transition. It's time to let go. It's time to allow this up-leveling to take place, even if that means leaving someone or something behind. The Queen of Pentacles is in your foundation. The Queen of Pentacles is that watery part of earth. And the Queen of Pentacles is about nurturing. It's about self-love. This, for me, is a very Cancerian card in a lot of ways, because the Queen of Pentacles is always going to take in broken birds. She's always going to take care of orphans. She's always going to be trying to create the fertile environment for her family, for her loved ones, for anybody who needs, a drink of water, a roof over their heads, a hug, whatever it is. She's nurturing. She wants to create. She understands the natural rhythms and cycles of earth. She's got this seed, this pentacle in her hand. She can, she has a major green thumb. So some of you guys are working in your gardens, and as springtime, you guys are, maybe some of your orchids are blooming and you're putting plants outside, if you're in the northern hemisphere, that is, right? And the Queen of Pentacles, this is unconsciously affecting this situation. The Queen of Pentacles is nurturing. The Queen of Pentacles is creating, being fertile. She's about, she's about abundance. And she's not afraid to sort of get her, roll up her sleeves and get her hands dirty, dig in the dirt if that's what needs to be done. Now, there does come one little warning with the Queen of Pentacles, though. The Queen of Pentacles is also sometimes at a risk for taking care of others before she replenishes herself. And so Cancer, again, there might be some tough love that's needed here, and that's needed for this transaction. That was a psychic slip. For this transition, okay? Because it could be that you've been overgiving, and it's time to put a stop to that and really focus on yourself so that you can continue to give, right? Because if you're depleted, then you can't. Now, in your recent past, you have the energy of Three of Wands. Three of Wands is fire energy. More specifically, it's Sun and Aries. And this is all about waiting for your ships to come in. So in the past, Cancer, you were waiting for something that was fated, that you knew was coming to you. I feel like with this showing up in your past position, and I do apologize about the background noise, I feel like the wait is over, Cancer. I feel like, and I don't want to say it, but my guides have told me now twice, you have to say it, that you're waiting for something that wasn't going to happen. This Knight energy is about movement. The waiting is over. You can't wait anymore. Okay, we can't get stuck in wishful thinking. Yes, we can use our imagination. We can make wishes to manifest for our highest good, but something here isn't coming to fruition. All right, and it's really, really important that you take action. And I think that, again, going back to that sort of Leo Virgo time, that August, September is when you're going to start to realize that, whoa, I need to take action. Because remember, we're moving into retrograde season. So retrograde season is that built-in rest period. So even if you're wanting to move forward, you may not be able to. Okay. And again, you guys, I'm sorry for the distraction. It's bothering me. It won't be too long, hopefully. Okay, so what's coming in above you? We have the King of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, Sag energy. More specifically, it's the airy part of fire. Okay, and this is the King of Wands is the King of Wands represents that Cancer Leo type energy as well. So again, I keep picking up on that Cancer Leo cusp. For a lot of you watching this, you might have that in your chart. You might be dealing with a Cancer Leo cusp, or it's kind of that time frame, July, August, September, where things are really going to start falling in place for you. The King of Wands is all about standing in his power. The King of Wands is magnetism. He's sexual attraction. He's intimacy. But the King of Wands, look at the beauty of him, is he commands power, but he's quite casual about it. He doesn't have these fancy scepters and crowns like some of our other kings do, because he knows that's sort of like all pomp. He's got what it takes. And look at just his stance. I mean, I absolutely love this. And I can just, this energy coming off of him. He has what it takes. He's done it all. He trusts himself. He's got that charisma, and he's like, I don't need all the bells and whistles because I got me, right? And that's enough. That's actually more than enough, and I'm a powerhouse. So you're going to be really coming into this realization and also feeling this energy. And this is going to bring about a total paradigm shift, but I don't get that this is a passive tower moment, like something that's totally, completely unexpected. I feel like straight up, this king is bringing on this Tower moment, and he's making the changes that he needs to make. Whereas he was a Knight, he's putting it all into action, and then boom, he is bringing the house down because he knows that's what he needs to do, and he's not questioning it, and you're not questioning it. All right, Cancer. So, wow, I just got this surge of power and energy, and like, yes, this Tower is going to come down. Whereas previously, you know, we can see this block of the Six of Swords making this transition, kind of waiting around, not really sure. I see my Cancers out there, you guys becoming decisive, master manifestors, but knowing that it's time for you to act, and boom, doing it. All right, so I'm going to pull some psychic tarot cards for you for additional messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. All right, obstacles and challenges. Yeah, I know that. This is that Five of Wands, double confirmation. There's going to be some, you know, there might be some bickering, there might be fighting. Again, it could be a relationship or a work situation where there's a lot of gossip, where there's sort of fighting over nitpicky things. Cancer, you're moving on. I think you were waiting for divine intervention. You might have been waiting for certain things to happen in order for this to end. And you're realizing, you know what, I'm not waiting for this. Because this is awful energy. This is awful. This is awful energy, especially for a Cancer, because Cancers, we're all about safety. We're all about home. And not to say that we don't take risks or we don't go on adventures and things like that, but we don't want this. That's not our energy. And so we're, you know, and I think we've been putting up with it a little bit too long. Okay, even if that's just coming from, even if that's just internal. Ooh, look what pops out. Eight of Cups. I love it. Emotional withdrawal. Something I think you're realizing isn't worth focusing on anymore. And something that you're realizing that you thought was really important, you're like, you know what? If I shift my focus, I'm out of this. And you're walking away. Eight of Cups is about walking away, searching for your ninth cup, your wish fulfillment, ultimately your 10 of Cups, complete happiness. So Cancer, I like this. I really like this. You're turning your back either on the old you, on a situation that no longer served you. Again, and I think there's a real quest here for, I can't get these cards, for information, okay? And information that I think was definitely started or made known to you around the time of this Scorpio full moon. I did see the Six of Cups showing up in that deck, and I do think that's soulmate energy, or it could also be a return, okay? So again, it could be somebody from your past. Remember, we're entering retrograde season, specifically Venus in retrograde. Okay, so past love or a soulmate from a past life or twin flame energy. Boom. Ace of Swords. Triumphant success, new beginnings, clarity. Yeah, because I feel like this Five of Wands energy, it was sort of like had you in a hole, had you sort of blindfolded, had you fuzzy. And nope. It's going to be like this. Boom. Done. Moving on. I like it. And then you get the Wheel of Fortune. You guys get the Destiny card. Huge change in fortune coming with this Tower moment. I'm not seeing this Tower moment as something bad, you guys. It's a big shift, but it's a shift for the better. It's moving out of toxic energy. It's moving into something awesome. It's you stepping into your power. It's you turning your back on nonsense. Yes, some obstacles and challenges that you have to face along the way. Just like any journey, it has its ups and downs. We need ebbs to have flows, but you're definitely stepping into the flow, Cancer. All right, so let's go ahead and see what messages come out. These are the Soul's Journey lesson cards. I love these. All right, love. Cancer, you're making me giddy, and I just have this huge smile that across my face. This is gorgeous. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So for some of you, this is leaving behind a toxic relationship, moving into true love. For others of you, this is just that unconditional love that's going to be all around you. You're stepping into a place of approaching everything from your love center. And Cancer, that's powerful. That's what's going to turn the tides. Okay, self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And this is an echo of that King of Wands energy. King of Wands energy, absolutely. Something's going to happen that's just going to, you're stepping into your power. You're realizing how not only special and lovable you are, but just how gorgeous and attractive you are on a physical level, but also on a soul level. And when that happens on the inside, it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside. It just radiates, you know? And so like, and somebody who's very physically attractive can be quite unattractive if they're vibrating, if their inside energy is really, really low. Okay. And so I see that like the absolute opposite. I see you working from the inside out, Cancer, and people are going to take notice. I mean, I think people are going to be like, this is a major Cancer glow up. What's going on? At the bottom of the deck, we have fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I was thinking of this card when this card came out. SHIT not, okay? I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. You are living in the energy of love, and this is going to be abundantly clear for you. It's going to make, you know, the tides are turning in your favor. Your self-esteem is going through the roof. You're going to be just wildly attractive to so many people as you turn your back on not having a clear focus on this toxic energy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You know, I was a little bit nervous at first. But this is beautiful. Okay, so I'm reading from The Secret Language of Light, Transmissions from Your Soul by Denise Jarvie. These are really powerful cards. So let's go ahead and see what messages we have for my Cancers. There we go. I don't even want to show it to you. Soulmating. Some of you guys are coming into union, which would make perfect sense, right? It would make perfect sense with Venus retrograding in Gemini. I mean, it's happening all over the place, but Cancers, this is gorgeous. You had to move through something. It's a huge shift for you guys. It's a huge, powerful shift, but it's for the positive. Your self-esteem is going to go through the roof. But I mean, it's not actually a result of this shift. I think your shift in self-esteem is the reason why, you know, you're bringing on this Tower moment. I mean, I just see this King of Wands being your energy, being like, come on, give me, I don't care. This lightning was meant for me. It's not going to hurt me. It's going to take down what no longer serves me. Absolutely beautiful. So, oh, Cancers, you know, I said it. I'm going to say it again. It's a great day to be a Cancer. A really, really awesome day to be a Cancer. Soulmating. Embrace your soul to reveal a partner. Now, if this doesn't resonate for you on a twin flame soulmate journey or love and relationships, your partner is your higher self. It is that union, okay? So take it how it resonates, you guys. Because not this whole world, you know, our journey, romance and, you know, spiritual union with another is not as big of a percentage of our journey as we're made to think. Okay, so I mean, it's an absolutely beautiful thing. Relationships help us learn and grow, and they teach us some of the best lessons that we have to learn here. But it's not the be all end all, okay? And I just want to say that because not to, you know, throw water on this fire by any means, but, you know, we're all in different places on our spiritual journey, and we all have different priorities, okay? So I just want to make that very clear. A new encounter or a deepening of an already existing union will profoundly change the way you perceive unconditional love. Chemistry between two people does not mean they are life partners. You have entered each other's life to awaken, expand, and open your heart so wide that they may never close again. It may last for a moment, a season, or a lifetime. Time is not necessary to shift the cogs of your heart and feel the absolute ecstasy of you. A moment can only open you to euphoria. The purpose of a soul relationship is to mirror your love and light and melt away any hard edges or walls you have built. Whatever is mirrored will intensify. Love and peace will feel bigger, but so will fear or pain. This reveals any wounds that hold us away from love, so we can heal them as we embrace more of the love we already recognize. Oh, Cancer. I'm at a loss for words. Well, not quite, because I'm about to pull the Starseed Oracle cards for you. Let's go ahead and get additional messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I told you at the beginning of this reading, I love you. I love you so much. You need to hear it. You need to know it. You need to understand it. You are love and you are loved, Cancer. And this is really happening, okay? This is really happening, so you better believe it. No pessimism out there, okay? All right. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Are you surprised? Love. Live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. Cancer, look at this. I'm like, I want to cry. I absolutely want to cry. Love comes in so many forms. So many forms. This is the card that wanted to come out. Celebration. Yes. It's time to celebrate, you guys. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. You certainly are. And you're definitely a gift to me. Each and every one of you who are listening, who are watching, the love and support you give this channel. You guys claim this reading. Claim this reading. Even if you're not a Cancer, even if you don't have Cancer in your chart and you stumbled upon this reading, claim it. All right, you guys, I love you so much. I love you so much. Thank you for listening. Please have an absolutely beautiful day and take care.